Hello everybody, I am Andy McDaniel and welcome back to Critical Point. And last time we unlocked the ending number 1 of 25, which is our second unlocked ending. So now we're going to go for ending number 2, and this is going to require restarting the game from the very beginning and making a whole bunch of other different choices. I think we're going to wind up covering a lot of the same ground, so as I did last time when we started on getting the first ending unlocked, I'm going to pop in intermittently to show you the different choices I've made to get to this ending, but I'm not really going to get into full-blown terrible accent mode until I come across something we haven't seen before. K? Alright, so without further ado, start a new game, and I will be right back. Oh, that's loud. Be right back when we get to our first choice. Yeah, be right back. Alright, so here we go. First choice of the game, as we've seen at least twice before. And last time, we said leave it up to the base guidance system. The time before that, we told him to tell him to switch it to manual control. To get ending number 2, we're going to tell him to switch it to manual control. And since we've already seen all of this, I'm going to click this and then cut away and come back later. So be right back. Alright, so shuttle landed, everything was fine, blah blah blah, we've already seen it. And now we have met Reiko once again for the third time. And now we want to talk to Reiko some more, and we've already talked to Reiko some more the first playthrough, so once again I'm going to click this and then I will come back later. So yeah, be right back. Alright, we're back and we're at our third choice, and I believe both other times that I've played I've immediately gone to CIC first. This time we are going to go to my own compartment. So finally we've already third choice in, we've reached new content, so prepare yourselves for terrible accent. And it's been a few days since I've recorded any of this, so it may be even worse than usual, and I apologize, but not really, because the terrible accent is half the point of the terrible accent. So, let's go to my own compartment. Oh god, that's terrible. Let's go drop off my bags. It will be easier to move around that way. Reiko, will you please show me to my compartment?
Hai, wakarimashita.
Reiko gave me a cheerful reply and strode off ahead of me down the corridor. We met another of the base personnel as we went down the corridor. She seemed to have been waiting for us.
Machinasai.
Oh, it's Lei Wong. Okay, so maybe we have seen this already?
Wong-tai. Nanika goyou deshou ka?
It might be slightly different. I've checked out this woman in advance because I saw her walking from down the corridor. And really, you can't miss those tits, can you? Captain Lei Wong, in charge of engineering. She's the same rank as me, but her career and age both exceed mine, because she's terrible at her job. She's supposed to be really good, but she's not, she's awful. To all intents and purposes, she's number 2 on the base, because she's shit. You heard me, Lei Wong. Yes, I am. What, you've got a problem with it? Big whoop, want to fight about it? She threw me a distrustful glance. Captain Leiji Osumi, pleased to meet you. I'll make sure never to do that ever, because I hate you, Lei Wong. I have to report to the colonel if I find something, don't I? Yeah, we've seen this before. Wong snorted derisively for the third time. The colonel had a bit of warmth to her. I didn't sense any in Wong. She's good looking, but her attitude overshadows her appearance. No, I'm not headed to CIC, I'm headed to my compartment. I want to go to my compartment. Reiko butted in at that point. Yeah, see, we're going to my quarters. we're probably not going to have sex, but maybe.
そんなもの後回しでいいわ。
Oh, can it, Lei Wong? You bitch.
でもまだ大隅隊員は荷物も下ろしてらっしゃらないし。
Yeah, I haven't even put down my bags yet. Or my balls. They're quite heavy, because they're so huge, Lei Wong. What, are you jealous?
あなたが置いてらっしゃい。私が隊員のサポート係なんですが。
Yeah, she was assigned as my support liaison, not you, Lei Wong. Everyone hates you and you know it.
部署の責任者である私が案内すると言ってるのよ。これ以上の適任者はいないでしょ。
Yes, everyone is better suited. Everyone here, even Reiko, even that big-boned reporter chick who I've not met yet, but I have somehow, because wibbly-wobbly, timey-wimey and all that. Everyone is more suited than you, Lei Wong, because everyone hates you. But not as much as I hate you.
それはそうですけど。ゴッチョ、あなたは隊員のコンパートメントの掃除でもしておきなさい。
That's just rude.
もうしました。
Besides, she already did that. What? You already did it? Why was it dirty to begin with? I'm very confused. With that, Wong took my bags and handed them to Reiko.
これを置いてきなさい。ついでにもう一度チェック作業。早く。Yes, sir!
Yes, sir! Reiko jumped to attention and ran off with my bags. Oh god, this Lei Wong was going to be a handful, and I didn't just mean her chest. Have I said that joke already? Probably, but it bears repeating. Alright, I'm going to skip ahead because that was mostly all the same. Unfortunately. And I'm back in CIC, and I'm pretty sure we've already done this before. I'll go slow and make sure that we have. Alright. Next choice. Nothing new happened. This time we are going to say, is it always like this around here? Last time, I think I asked, aren't those four feeling well? Let me check. Yeah, that's I check. So this might be slightly different, although I might have, let me see if it tells me. Aren't those four feeling well? Okay, no. I think both times I did aren't those four feeling well. So this might be slightly different, but I don't think it's going to be that much different. Is it always like this around here? This doesn't seem like a very efficient outfit for you to be wearing. You should be wearing something a lot more revealing that shows off your tits a bit better. Maybe your ass. Do you have an ass, Lei Wong? Do you have one? Well, I can't tell it from this outfit. Wear something better. Something more efficient.
精神的なものじゃないの。こんな閉鎖空間では仕方のない話。
Lei Wong's tone said that it was a touchy subject. While she was speaking, one of the female crew members began mumbling to herself. Okay, so this is all going to be the same. Little Suey's going to go lose her shit, start banging some dude, and everybody going to get shot. Everybody going to get shot! So I'm going to skip all the editing that I have to do and skip right past that. So I will be right back. Alright, next choice. And survey says, I'm going to do as Lei Wong says, even though I hate her. Anyway, as a technical advisor, I'm of no use here. And I'm pretty sure I already checked this in the sixth one. Okay, to get to the sixth ending, it says remain here, but I'm pretty sure I left. Oh well, we'll find out. However, as an investigator, I've made a mental record of all that transpired here. I left CIC to return to my compartment in order to write it up in a report. Because that's what I do. I'm useless aside from writing reports. A few minutes after I had left CIC, I run into the Nipply Commandos. Yeah, right? I had never been on assignment on a carrier, but this type of experience... Yeah, I've already done this. So we're going to skip ahead. So be right back. Alright, next choice. Have Reiko order dinner for me, or I don't need anything right now. Now, last time I said I didn't need anything right now. Pretty sure. Yeah, I don't need anything right now. And for episode 6... also says I don't need anything right now. Huh, interesting. I'm pretty sure I had her make dinner for me. The first playthrough. So, I am going to have Reiko order dinner for me. Well, I suppose I might as well eat now. The incident in CIC was of no concern. I am not so sensitive now that a dead body or two will keep me from eating. Yeah, I've done this before, so skipping ahead. What a bitch. Yes, Lei Wong, I'm talking to you. A bitch. That's what you are, and you know it. Alright, next option. Give myself some lead time and leave for CIC now. Wait here for a little while longer. I'm going to give myself some lead time and leave for CIC now. Which... yeah, I think this is going to be a new selection. Yeah, it's a new selection. Awesome. Okay, so give myself some lead time and leave for CIC now, and let's see what happens. I guess there's no harm in being a bit early. The Colonel seems pretty strict about schedules. I left my room to report to CIC. I pulled up the station layout on a terminal. I was positive that I had pinpointed my position this time, but I was lost again. Aww. I wasn't this bad at finding my way around when I was flying fighters. One thing's for sure, I'm not cut out for assignments on aircraft carriers or the moon base. This is somewhat repetitive. At any rate, it's a good thing I left early. While I was looking for a route to CIC, I ran into somebody who is even more out of place on this base than Reiko. A big woman appeared before me. She just didn't give me the impression of being a soldier. Because big women are never soldiers. She's taller than I am. Of course, I'm only 5'2", so what does that tell you? I'm a shorty. She wore a baseball cap and a tank top, with work coveralls tied up by the sleeves instead of pants. She also had a 3D camera mounted on her shoulder like a missile launcher, and sported a pair of guidance goggles that covered her eyes. We know who this is. What's she supposed to be? Santa Claus? Hey, you! The big woman noticed me and turned my way. Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you! What are you supposed to be? You don't look like someone assigned to this base. Okay, this looks mostly the same, but we don't have Reiko with us this time, so I feel like the conversation is going to have different outcomes, maybe? I'm Captain Leiji Osumi. I was assigned to this base yesterday. Is that good enough for you? With that, she gave a low whistle. Oh no, not the whistling again. You can't do it. Don't even try. Please, don't, I'm begging you. She did it anyway. I didn't see what was so surprising about it. She was beginning to annoy me. Who are you? ABS? That's the biggest TV network in the world.
当然知ってるよな。4大テレビネットの最大手だぜ。もっとも俺の所属してんのはハーバーネットサービスっていうちんけな下請けの下請けの下請けなんだけどさ。
Are you speaking German? That sounded a bit like German. I just noticed that now. That's weird. You were lucky to get permission to film here.
Yeah. お偉いさんの許可は取ってあるぜ。
The big woman answered me like she was talking to some little fool.
なんでも親会社の社長さんが軍部のお偉いさんと実婚なんだってよ。
Okay? Okay. Even in the upper ranks, there were political factions and bickerings between the officers. One division must have gone and made a decision on its own and granted permission for her to be here. For one who was in intelligence, such as myself, that connection was more than a bit interesting. It was very interesting. Giving permission to film here at a time like this? What the hell were they thinking of? Probably her tits. I'm pretty sure I've said that already, but again, bears repeating. When I return to Earth, I'm going to find out who's throwing rank around without checking out the situation first, even if I have to twist a few arms.
だけどよ、 自由連合とかのたまう割には取材制限区画が多くてマッチマンだよな。
Oh, I feel so terrible for you. Of course there are. This is a military base.
そこは入っちゃいけねえだの。そこは機密ブロックだの、危険区画だのってさ。だいたい俺は居住区画や倉庫ばかり取りに来たんじゃねえんだぜ。この
She smacked the 3D camera like a drum and kept rambling on and on.
業務用高密度 3D カメラは伊達じゃねえってんだ。俺は観光に来たんじゃねえっての。
Didn't you? Isn't that exactly why you're here, to take vacation photos? Her enthusiasm was laudable.
もっと突っ込んで写真を撮りてんだ。まったくよ。
At about that point, she began going into her personal life. Please don't.
だいたい課長は課長でうるせえこと言う割には取材費ケチりやがるから、シャトルのシートを一人分しか確保できねえ。
I couldn't see why she'd need expenses for a shuttle seat. There's no civilian shuttle out here, so she came on a military transport. The only use for money for a seat would be as a bribe. And what does she need money for a bribe though? She's got those tits, hasn't she?
で、挙句に俺に全部押し付けやがってよ、あのタヌキ野郎が。てめえには玉金がねえのかってんだ。
I've got the balls to come on myself. I mean, what? Shut up! After a bout of obscenity, she suddenly changed her attitude.
おお、それよそれ。あんたの権限でなんとかなんねえかな、キャプテン。ここじゃ偉いんだろなあ。
I'm pretty big down there, that's to be sure. Why don't you come with me and find out for yourself, eh? She'd finally struck a nerve with me, blabbering on and then asking for favours. She hadn't even told me her name. Cut the crap already. I don't even know your name. Isn't that against the manners you're so keen about? I finally reached my limit and became genuinely angry. I reached out and yanked on the goggles she was wearing. Oh. Is that so? Is that what you say? When I yank on your goggles, you say, oh. Hello, cutie. An unexpectedly cute countenance was revealed as I pulled off her goggles, but the camera that was more dear than life itself to a cameraman fell to the floor.
すみません。私モニカ・ブラウンと言います。
The big rude woman, no, Monica, suddenly went through a total change of clothing right in front of me. Pretty sure I already said that before in a previous episode, but whatever.
比例はお詫びします。
I don't accept your apology. Now get on your knees. No. Stop it, me. What was up with this sudden change of personality? She's a real Jekyll and Hyde.
私のモニターゴーグル。
These? I held out the goggles that I still held in my hand.
はい、すみません。
You're welcome. Monica took the goggles shyly and hurriedly donned them again.
イエーイ、大将すまねえ。俺ってこれがねえとからっきしなんだよな。
Monica was back to her original rude self as she picked up her camera. I'm not a general. Yet.
いや、悪気はねえんだ。旦那、勘弁してくんな。
In some ways, she's worse than Reiko.
旦那、詫びと言っちゃなんだけどよ。これから面白いのを見せてやる。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
Oh, will you? Is this something interesting, your tits? Eh? Monica strode off without waiting for my response. Hey, finally, brand new content, maybe. Lei Wong, Trepo, Monica. Doesn't anyone on this base listen to a word that anyone else says? No, probably not. I know I'm not. What the hell was she talking about again? Alright, what should I do? Follow Monica, go on to CIC alone. Go on to CIC alone. Really, game? I was this close. This close to seeing new content, maybe even having some sex, and the guide says no. I go on to CIC alone. Let me check the time real quick, even though it's not going to be accurate because, yeah. Oh well. I feel like this is probably good for right now. We're actually surprisingly close to this ending already. Yeah, but I'll cut this episode here, and I will come back, and probably next episode is going to be the last one to this ending, because there's only a few more choices to get there, I see. But anyway, thank you for watching. I am Indy McDaniel. Until the next one, see yas!